Good afternoon, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your second video blog of the day for Sunday, October 18th, around 3:37 in Billerica, Massachusetts. Mix and sun and clouds today, a little bit windy. I even saw a couple of little snowflakes today, but they did not amount to anything. But that's a sign that winter's coming. The leaves are starting to fall down like wildfire now because the hard freeze. And once you get the hard freeze, then it's like it opens up the gates for the leaves to start coming down. So rake them up, and in a few more weeks, they'll be picking them up and composting them. Some news to report. Alex Rodriguez of the New York Yankees is part of Fox Sports 1 and Fox Sports ALCS and World Series coverage. He made his debut today on the NFL on Fox NFL Sunday. And that's about it on the news. My second video blog subject of the day is about my What If series and stuff. This is the third installment of a What If series, and this might be a periodical thing. Maybe it'll be weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whenever. When I feel like doing this, and this What If subject is: what if Rocky Balboa died in Rocky 5, which was supposed to happen. He was going to die in his wife Adrian's arms. Yo, Adrian and stuff. The synopsis of the background of Rocky 5 is that Rocky Balboa, after his fight with Ivan Drago in Russia, he was told by doctors he could not box again because he suffered too many blows to the head, and he had eerie brain damage and stuff like that. And then his brother-in-law, Paulie, who's married to Adrian, invested Rocky's money, $400,000 of it, and he invested in real estate, and the real estate deal went downhill, so Rocky was broke. He didn't pay his taxes on his mansion. It had to be auctioned off and stuff, and eventually Rocky, his son Rocky Jr., Adrian, and Paulie had to move back to the neighborhood in South Philadelphia. Adrian returned to work at the pet store she was working in at Rocky 1 and stuff. His son Rocky Jr. was hanging out with the long crowd and stuff like that. And the only thing that Rocky had was mixed gym and stuff like that. And Rocky became a trainer and stuff to boxing train, and he got a good client called Tommy Gunn, and he thought Tommy would be mentoring him Mickey did to Rocky and stuff like that. And Tommy was fighting and winning a lot of matches, but he was not getting any title shots and stuff. And then a promoter steals Tommy from Rocky for Christmas Eve, because he was Rocky was going to give the special bracelet that Mickey gave to him when he first met, but then Tommy was so mad and stuff like that, and he says he was waiting and stuff, when we're going to make the big money and stuff like that, and he had to sign with the promoters and stuff. And he did, and next thing you know, Tommy Gunn's the world champion in boxing and stuff like that. And then Tommy challenges Rocky to a fight, and they fight in the streets and stuff like that. And it was a big fight and stuff. Rocky ends up winning it, and then at the end of the movie, they have Rocky and his son Rocky Jr. go up to that thing where they're in Philadelphia, and then he gives him the special ornament and stuff, and that was supposed to, that was the end of Rocky 5 and stuff. But there was an alternate ending and stuff. The original script for Rocky 5 was, Rocky dying in Adrian's arms and stuff. And now this is how this would have probably played out if if the original script was, it would have been like the street fight between Rocky and Tommy Gunn and stuff, and like Tommy Gunn's beating up Rocky big time and stuff, but like Rocky tries to make a comeback and stuff, but then Rocky's, losing like this because he has brain damage and stuff like that, and it's hard and stuff, and then Tommy continues to punch him and punch him and punch him, and Rocky continues, to swag and stuff. He goes down and stuff, and then tries to get back up and stuff, but like his wife Adrian says, Rocky, please don't stop it and stuff, and then like Rocky's continuing emotionless down, and then Tommy continues to punch him. He gives him one more punch. That's knocks him right out cold, and then Rocky's not moving and stuff, and Adrian's crying, Rocky, and stuff, and Rocky's gets motionless and stuff. He's out cold and stuff, and then next thing you know, they have the police, the paramedics and stuff, and they have Paulie and Rocky Jr. and the others who are friends of Rocky and stuff, and watch him, and he'll pass away in Adrian's arms. It's very, very sad, and then they have Tommy Gunn cheering and stuff like that, which they don't have to do that and stuff. It's one of the Rocky fights when that happens and stuff, and then the ending of the original ending of the movie was going to be they have the funeral for Rocky and stuff, and they have some of the the fighters, the greatest fighters of all time, make cameo appearances and stuff. I think that was the original plan was, that's what I heard, that they were going to have the legendary fighters make a cameo appearance to appear at Rocky's funeral. Mike Tyson, George Foreman. I heard Smoking Joe Frazier, Sugar Ray Leonard. I even heard of Muhammad Ali making a cameo, was scheduled to make a cameo, but he was still fighting Parkinson's disease and stuff like that, and they would have had and a couple of others, and they were going to have the a mass and stuff, and they would have the Rocky Jr. speak, and Adrian and Paulie Lee, and I think a couple of the fighters saying they were inspired by Rocky and stuff like that, and this and that, and then they would have some of the fighters as pallbearers for Rocky's burying him and stuff like that, and then they would have probably at the end of the movie have the ghost of Rocky and the ghost of Mickey and the ghost of Apollo Creed, and that was going to be the end of the Rocky series and stuff like that. But there was one thing, Sylvester Stallone rejected the idea of Rocky dying in Adrian's arms for Rocky 5, and some of the producers thought it would have been good at first, but when they got to realize that it would have probably been not that great to kill off Rocky and stuff like that, then they decided to have this ending and stuff with Rocky beating Tommy up and stuff like that, which was a decent ending and stuff like that. But the whole Rocky 5 movie, in my opinion, was the worst of the 6 of them and stuff like that. It was kind of it was kind of a sad story to see Rocky lose everything and stuff, and almost lose his family and stuff like that. Plus the storyline throughout the whole movie was going to be him eventually passing away and stuff like that, which, I don't know if it would have been good or not and stuff like that, but, it would have been very, very interesting and stuff like that, but in the end, I think they made a little bit of a decent decision not to have that, but, if they had, Rocky passing, dying in Adrian's arms in Rocky 5, it would have been, it would have been a little awkward, but, I wouldn't cared as much because like Sylvester Stallone said a couple of times when he was doing Rocky V, that was going to be the last time he would play Rocky Balboa and stuff like that. But, 16 years later, he signs on for another Rocky movie and stuff, and like the Adrian character's like killed off on the Rocky Balboa and stuff like that, killed off that Rocky Balboa movie. And then Sylvester Stallone's going to make a kind of a cameo in Creed, which is a movie about Apollo Creed's son who's becoming a boxer, and Rocky's going to be a trainer in 2016. So this will be the 7th movie that like Rocky Balboa character is going to be in and stuff like that. So that's how that would have happened if that scenario played out for Rocky's dying in Adrian's arms. And that's about it on that. I'll be back with the 3rd and final video blog of the night, which will be about the best player in the NBA right now, LeBron James of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Keep calm, and I'm a Julie Button guy. And Elizabeth Hart of News 6 is stunning and has nice legs. Molly Rosenblatt rocks. And in the words of WWE Hall of Famer Sonny, what Sonny wants, Sonny gets. See you later.